Clean, quiet, organized, but not the easiest place to adjust if you're new. I have been through it, and now in this video I'm just going to break down pretty much my journey, and I'm going to be giving you real tips if you plan on moving to Switzerland. Welcome back, it's your boy Vassian, and today I'm going to share my story of moving to Switzerland, the culture shock that came with it, the adjustment, the wins, and what you need to know if you intend to survive out here, because Switzerland is brutal, my brother. So why Switzerland? For me, it was about opportunity, and of course that other thing, you know what I mean. But really, I came here also for my studies, and I studied business administration, and now I'm getting into tech and cyber. But man, that journey was not easy. Before we get into all of that, let's talk about culture shock, right? People here are nice, but they're very distant at first, but they're nice. Don't expect instant besties. And yo, time is something that is sacred over here. If you are late, even by 2 minutes, you already lost respect. Another thing that's important to Swiss people: learn the language. Even basic greeting like grüezi or merci goes a long way and makes a big difference in how the people interact with you. So I'm going to share with you how I started blending and building my life here step by step. Step 1, language schools. There are cheap language schools that you could go to. Although I've not attended a language school a day in my life, I do speak German and French to an extent. So pretty much if I go to any section of Switzerland, I could pretty much communicate with anybody except the Italian part. So language school, guys, you need to go to a language school. If you learn the language, you'll thank me later. Working locally. Now, during my studies, I worked at KFC, like every other student does, which is very humbling because no one who is ambitious wants to work at KFC, right? But at the same time, it puts you into positions where you communicate with people, where you meet new people, and that assists your language skills. So my advice to you, if you plan on working in a fast food while you study, work in the front of that establishment. It's going to help you and your language skills a lot, trust me. Step number 3 is understanding the system here in Switzerland. Health insurance, housing, taxes, everything. You just learn it. The quicker you can learn those things and how it works, the better it's going to be for you. And the easier it's going to be for you also. Respecting the culture. Now, I will tell you, I've been to many different European countries. And whenever you leave Switzerland and go to France or Germany, for example, you instantly see the difference between how clean the country is. In Switzerland, you will find rubbish or something in certain areas, and that's normal. But compared to the rest of Europe, I don't think you would find a cleaner country than Switzerland. So take care of noise, trash, and personal space. Last but not least, make connections. Go to gyms, go to events, even hikes, it helps. Personally, for me, that was one of the things I lacked on. I never actually made connections in Switzerland to say, okay, when I'm done in university, I know someone who's in that, field or who's working for this company who can maybe help me, on that upward trajectory. I never did that. Now I'm doing it. So I'm giving you the tip now that if you come here, from day one, start making connections, even in the immigration office. But I also want to drop some real tips if you actually plan on moving here to Switzerland. Tip number 1, get your visa and your insurance sorted before you move. Before you step foot on Swiss soil, make sure all these things are in order. Tip number 2, don't isolate yourself. I know the pressure that comes with you being alone in a new country, and you feel like you need to isolate yourself from everyone else and just be alone and do your thing by yourself. It doesn't help. Don't isolate yourself. Find new friends. 1 or 2 is okay, but don't isolate yourself, man. Tip number 3, as soon as you are allowed to work, start working. Even if it's part-time, it doesn't matter what it is. You need to show the people in Switzerland that you have been working for a very long time and you are committed to working. It doesn't matter where you work, just start working. Respect the rules. In Switzerland, rules are very important to the Swiss people. You want to make sure that you always respect the rules, you always play by the rule book, or else you know what happens. And last but not least, you need to be patient. Integration takes time. It doesn't happen overnight. And if you're patient, for sure, you will be integrated. By the way, part of integration is making sure that you find a way to learn German or French as soon as possible. that is the easiest way you're going to integrate into Switzerland by far. I'm not going to lie, Switzerland humbled me, but it also shaped me in a sort of way, you know? And if you're someone who's willing to adapt and grow, you can definitely build something strong here. So don't be afraid, just be ready that when you land here, that you are ready to adapt your life and the way that you think to the Swiss way, and you'll be okay. If you have questions or if you're moving here, and even if you're already here, hit me up. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and see you guys in the next video.